Right, guys. So today, me and Ethan here will be talking about the h3h3 Keemstar beef. Back on YouTube, I've been here, not been here for a while now, but yep. So starting
Alright,
now.
first bit.
Yeah. All right. So
Like,
2016. Jeez, we're going
so,
quite far back.
yeah, 2016 YouTube, Jesus Christ. That's when, like, Leafy was here, wasn't it?
Yeah. So 2016. Right. Back in 2016, h3h3 made a video criticizing Leafy for bullying kids, saying that that's what his content's based on and all that kind of shit. And he also gave Pyrocynical some shit. And it's very
Yeah.
hypocritical of him saying that, seeing as h3h3 is also built on bullying kids.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Literally, I don't know a lot about h3h3, but it's apparent, like, it's obvious that he's, like, done some shady
yeah.
shit.
And as well as
And it's,
that,
like, it's hypocritical, like, one of those people.
before that video was made, Leafy leaked DMs of literally h3h3 praising him for his channel. So h3h3 is not only like going going back on his words like by content wise, he's also going back
Yeah.
on his own word. He said to Leafy in the DMs, like, how can you go back on your word twice? Like, I don't know how he's managed to do that, and he's obviously doing that
Oh,
for the clout. I hate that word, but he's done it for that.
yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he completely 180. And after he's all exposed for all this, he 180'd on all of them. He was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Pyro," or "I'm sorry, Leafy," and all that kind of
Yeah.
shit. And yeah,
Yeah.
it's a
It's
bit,
really fucking shady, isn't it?
yeah.
It's, like, really shady. Like, is there anything else? I'm not, to be honest, I haven't really researched it.
Well, the next thing we go on to is the h3h3. When he went over when he criticised PewDiePie for saying the N word, right? You know when PewDiePie fucked up on stream and said the N word while playing, I don't know what game it was, but he was on stream
Yeah.
and he said it, right?
Yeah.
This came back and so
Uh,
basically, right, h3h3, like, he backed in the past when PewDiePie had controversy. Now he's like, no, I can't back him for this. No, no, right? And then if not long
yeah.
after, he on live stream on his podcast said N word faggot in front of even iDubbbz
I
was
swear.
there, and even iDubbbz was like, nah, bro, you can't do that.
Wait, he said the actual N word and faggot and stuff like that.
Yeah, he was legit saying that. He said it about 4 times or something like that.
Jesus Christ, man, that's
And
fucking
then he became really
bad. Jesus Christ.
in the next video. He became so arrogant and like he was like, "No, I'm not apologizing. No, I'm not." Uh, honestly, like,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Oh, I was drunk." Like, yeah, then apologize, say, "Oh, sorry, I was drunk." Don't try and defend yourself. That
Yeah.
there's pretty much no
The thing
excuse
is,
for
though,
saying it.
yeah, the thing is, though, like PewDiePie did, obviously, like said the N word, which is obviously really bad, but obviously H3H3 appears to have done a lot worse, and
Yeah,
like PewDiePie lost all his sponsors and everything. The
like,
fact that H3H3 is still loading is really weird,
yeah,
and it's like
and the
there's
fact, yeah,
it feels like, you know, like the CEO of YouTube. It feels like she's, I
backing
don't know,
him.
acquainted with
Yeah,
H3H3 because
they
yeah,
back they
he's
back
got a
each
lot. He's
other.
got away with a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
and
Um,
And
yeah,
another thing that he said really controversially is, do you know how there was all those rape allegations for like pastors and all that kind of stuff in the Catholic Church? He's legit
yeah,
just gone out and
yeah,
it didn't, not even in a satirical way. It might have been satirical, you never know, but it didn't sound like it. He legit just went out and said, "Oh yeah, all Christians and all Catholics must all be rapists then, or child molesters." Like, how can you fucking say that?
yeah.
Yeah, that
It's unbelievable how he's not been cancelled.
that's like me saying all Germans want to kill all Jews. Like, no, that's not right. That's not right.
Yeah, yeah, especially for someone with his, like, a YouTube channel of his size.
Yeah.
Like, it's just not. It's insane how he's not been cancelled or anything, or like had any.
The
Has he had
main
any like sponsors or anything?
he still has sponsors. Yeah, he like he recently called out Keem and right. He was like, "Oh, how are G Fuel sponsoring him?" Right. So Keem of course lost his G Fuel sponsorship, but then it completely backfired on him because he then lost a sponsorship after that. So I don't know what is it. He's just got a massive ego, and it just cannot be broken no matter what because of his 13-year-old toxic audience.
Wait, Keemstar lost his G Fuel
Yeah,
sponsor.
he lost. Like he went through all
Oh,
this shit in the past with G Fuel. I don't know how they stuck around this long, and then they've only just gone now because h3h3 called him out.
Jesus Christ, man, that's
Yeah,
actually really fucking unfair. That's really fucking unfair because what Keemstar's had is like moments and shit.
yeah,
It's nowhere near as bad as like h3h3 has had.
yeah.
And it seems like the fact that his video got taken down, and you sent me a tweet yesterday of like YouTube taking down Keemstar's video
Yeah,
because it shows violence or something like that. And
yeah.
on
Plunges.
h3h's video, it shows like literally a nuke
Yeah,
on his face.
and then he also portrayed Keemstar as a snake, and he was attacking the snake. So he was basically portraying violence towards Keemstar. and and as well as that, what's
Yeah.
also funny is his own subreddit at one point, I think back in 2018, 2019, turned on him. So that's never. And if your subreddit turns on you, you're fucked.
Why is everyone backing h3h3, bro?
Oh,
Because like literally on Keemstar's
yeah.
video had more likes than
Now,
dislikes
yeah.
than dislikes.
Now we come to the
Like,
present
is
day,
there a reason?
right? So,
Is there like a specific reason why?
so we start off
Yeah,
with
you go on.
the Etika situation, right? You know how Etika was all going all mad, or he was all going like insane on the internet. He was like, "Oh, it's a simulation," all that. Keemstar in his video was like, "Of course, because." Etika was like, "Oh, it's a simulation." Keemstar was like, "Well, why don't you jump off a cliff if it's a simulation?" And like, of course, Keemstar's saying it as a simulation thing. Now, h3h3's trying to say that Keemstar's responsible for his death because of that. 93 fucking days after he said that. 93 days. Like, that's like not. How is that? It's not like.
It's
It
extremely
makes no
like
sense.
it's very it's very convenient, but that doesn't mean that's literally what he said.
Yeah.
Like the way h3h3 made it out, he clipped out the bit where he says as if it's a simulation.
Yeah.
He made it seem as if Keem literally said to Etika,
You know
"Why
what's
don't you
also
jump
funny?
off a bridge or something?"
You know what's
When
also
it's not
funny,
like
right?
true.
Etika's family and friends backed Keemstar and says that Keemstar had nothing to do with his death. So, and then
Exactly. Yeah, I saw that.
and then his fans,
Yeah.
right? Not Etika, sorry, h3h's fans went after his ex and was like spamming her and harassing her and everything, and forced her to private her Twitter account. Like, how desperate do you have to be? Like, just accept the facts as they are.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And another thing is, right,
Um.
this all started from also Keemstar. He also accused h3h3 of stealing money. Now, of course, the developers are stealing money from the Payday 2 DLC that had h3h3 in it, because h3h3 had a massive scandal and a lawsuit or so. I don't want to go with that because that's a whole different video. But so he got 100% of a DLC, which is a bit unfair. But then he was paying for a lawsuit, and Payday was one of his games at the time, and he did contact the developer and prove that the money was for him. So I guess that's credit's due, whatever. But let's get on to the h3h3 content nuke update, whatever the thing is. He uploaded content nuke.
What's that?
I haven't watched it, but I've seen loads of.
What was it
summary
sort of like
videos.
about then? Because I haven't actually seen that video yet.
He
I haven't actually
basically,
seen it yet. Like, what?
It's basically all of Keemstar's old controversies with a little extra spice, the new spice, like the Eska shit, to make it all seem new. We've seen this
It's
before.
like that content cop that iDubbbz had.
Exactly, pretty much.
Yeah.
We've seen it all before. That's like 3 years old, and he's only like, is he 3 years behind or something? Because we've all seen this before, and like, and as well as that, he goes over the fact that
The thing-
yeah, like Keemstar accused or allegedly accused someone of being a paedophile because of the picture. Like, it was this old man. He was a nice streamer. He did a RuneScape, right? And Keemstar thought he was a paedophile.
Oh yeah,
because of the
yeah,
picture.
yeah.
Now Keemstar, like, after like a few hours or something, I was like, oh shit, no, delete the video. He told his fans to not do it. His fans still did it. Like, Keemstar does have some toxic fans, let's be honest. But and he even compensated the man. So forgive, and I guess you could say that if he compensates him and all. And the man's actually done better now. So and h3h3 tried to use this against him and all that shit. We've already seen this. And also he also tried to shame. Yeah, carry on.
Yeah, like basically what h3h3 is doing is like digging up stuff from the past and trying to like turn it into a thingy to like cancel Keemstar basically when it's been we've been over it before. It's been like proven and shit like
He's
that.
definitely
There's
done
like
this.
no reason
Yeah,
to bring it back up again
he's
when he's already apologized.
he's done
It's
this.
really like
Yeah,
unnecessary and it's yeah.
he's done this because he knows that his 13-year-old fans were 10 at the time and didn't know any of this shit was going on 3 years ago. So, like, so he's obviously like, oh yeah, my fans, or they were old enough to know it then. So I'll put it out here to make it sound really new,
Yeah.
so they can cancel Keemstar. And now that they've realised, oh, this isn't new, they've stopped cancelling Keemstar, which is kind of funny because Keemstar, he had more likes and dislikes when for like the hour his new video was out until fucking YouTube decided to fucking terminate that shit and get rid of it because fucking silencing the press. and
Oh,
and so going back to that video, he also he accuses him of well, accuses, but you know how Keemstar had that thing where he said Alex is the N word, right? And
yeah.
that whole thing, he tried using that again. I don't think just that video, but he used the whole thing. And again, going back to how we said earlier, H3h3 said that on live stream. He said N-word faggot, and like, you, that's just hypocritical trying to blame someone on it. Like, if you've said it as well, like, so you can like.
Has Keemstar
Yeah.
made any like has Keemstar brought this up at all?
Yeah,
What like H3H3
he
said? Has he brought it up?
I don't think he's brought up the old shit because he knows that shit's already happened. Like, there's no point going over that. Like, H3H3 managed to drag his video out to like 40 something minutes. Like, something
Oh
mad
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. He made a whole fucking
Keemstar
video.
managed to make a 10-minute
Who has the
video on
time
it.
to watch that?
I don't have the time to watch
Oh my
that.
God.
I watched a summary video on it that was like 15 minutes long.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of people are gonna be like, "Oh, you didn't watch it? How are you making a video if you didn't watch it?" I don't want to give him views. I'm not gonna give this man views.
Yeah. To
Yeah.
be honest, though, realistically, how can someone watch H3H3 for 14 minutes? Like, how can you watch it
Yeah, his
without falling
podcasts are
asleep?
shit. His podcast.
I don't know how he has fans.
I don't know. He's got
I don't know
fans
how he
either.
has fans. To be honest, I don't know how he has fans because like his content is kind of boring.
It is.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie, I just find it boring.
Just
It's
sitting.
all like
I,
podcast and shit.
I find poor podcasts a bit boring in general, but there are some good podcasts like True Geordie and that. They're good podcasts.
Yeah. Drew Geordie and Joe Rogan's, they're good podcasts.
But at the same time, it's very
listen to them.
subjective content, so maybe some people would enjoy him sitting down there talking about absolute arse all day. You never know.
Yeah.
There are people in this world like Piers Morgan, so there might be people in this world that like H3H3. So
Yeah.
yeah.
The thing is also, I made this point yesterday to you. Like, I just think in general YouTube don't like Keemstar because
Yeah.
he's associated with drama, and
Yeah.
obviously YouTube don't want that kind of attention.
Yeah.
So I think that he's always had a disadvantage essentially.
Pretty
I
much.
don't know.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on it? What are your thoughts on it?
Well, he knows Susan Wojcicki, and I think he's good friends with a lot of developers and moderators at YouTube. So I think he might have personally contacted them to get rid of that video so he can get the upper hand again.
Yeah, YouTube is becoming a massive snowflake nowadays. I mean,
It is,
remember
yeah.
remember YouTube Rewind?
Oh,
Like,
shit,
God, that
yeah.
was awful.
Or
Yeah,
YouTube,
YouTube has
Rewind
gone
is just
downhill.
irrelevant rewind. It's got people so irrelevant in there that I can't remember who half of them are. Like, to be fair, if they made an actual YouTube Rewind, it'd be very controversial because YouTube is a very diverse platform. So let's go on to the video. I think it's 21st of May when Keem made that video responding to H3H3, and he basically goes over the fact that I did have no responsibility in h3h's death. Even his family are backing me up, and he's also going on that Ethan Klein was going on about like mocking other YouTubers, and Keemstar was like, this is hypocritical of H3H3. Like, why are you doing this? And
Yeah.
H3H3 then made a video, Nuclear Fallout, and it is basically literally watching Keem's video and saying, nah, not doing this, going defending himself in a way. And I haven't seen it because I'm not giving that man views. I've seen summary of it though. And
I haven't seen any of it because
in a response, Keemstar does that video. You know the one that got taken down?
yeah.
It gets taken down, and then honestly, Twitter explodes. A lot of people now supporting Keemstar. He's getting way more support now. It's good for him basically. But like honestly, H3H3 is, I don't know. He's been a bell end because He's bringing up old shit, trying to force it and be like, oh yeah, look at this. This is new. This is original. This is new, brand new, breaking news. Like it's not. It's not.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So
Obviously, iDub did this back in the day. We've seen this before, content nukes,
yeah,
content cop and
cops.
stuff like that.
Yeah,
And the thing is with those is it's like it brings up a lot of unnecessary stuff that we've already seen before. We've already like gone through, and
yeah,
it's very like unnecessary, as I said before, because it's old news basically, and like I don't know why it has to be brought up again.
yeah.
Like
Old news with a bit
obviously,
of spice. That's literally what that video is.
yeah, like PewDiePie's had his bad moments, but he's like it's not really affected his career, and he's Keemstar handled it in the same way as PewDiePie did. Like
Keemstar
you can't.
gained in the end. Like
Did he?
pretty much is. Like remember when everyone was like Scarce better than Keemstar because he had more subs. Now Keemstar's got more subs than Scarce. Like I like Scarce to be fair. I don't watch his
I haven't really
content.
watched him.
I'm watching
Yeah,
him,
I
but
guess.
he's a decent guy, I guess.
Yeah, I guess all like the drama and stuff gets you more subscribers, and I guess
Yeah.
PewDiePie didn't really get much because he was already making a ton of subscribers
Yeah.
anyway, to be honest.
So,
But
yeah.
yeah. So
No, I don't like Keemstar for the old shit he did, but I don't like
he, yeah, but
H3H3 for the shit he's doing now.
the thing is, Keemstar was a prick back then.
Yeah.
H3H3 is a prick now.
Like
That's
Keemstar's
the
whole
difference.
character is prick. Let's be honest.
Yeah, yeah. I guess he is. He makes money off drama, so yeah, I guess so.
But like H3H3 is just bellend, like full on. Honestly, even if he didn't have a channel and I knew him personally, and I think I'd still find a massive bellend. He's definitely one of those
Yeah,
guys at school who just like thinks they're funny, but they're not.
yeah. I can think of someone like that now, to be honest.
Yeah,
But what I don't agree with is how they're using Etika's death to
yeah,
sort of point the blame at one person to make the other
yeah,
person seem bad. We should let Etika rest.
yeah.
There's no need to bring up back like stuff like
He,
that.
he
It's
had underlying medical health problems, mental health problems.
yeah,
Yeah, honestly,
yeah,
and using that just to get fame and subs is disgusting. Like, it's fucking. Why would you do that?
yeah. Yeah, it's really just yeah, it's horrible. And like any suicide, it's very sad. And the fact that it's still in news and still in drama today, it's really bad.
Yeah,
And H3H3 is responsible for that, to be honest, really, isn't it?
yeah.
Like for that
H3H3, I think he.
content leak.
I'm not sure exactly how much he had to do with the old Etika situation, but I wouldn't be surprised if he had a podcast on it because he makes podcasts and everything that moves.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't recall. I don't know about H3H3's involvement with it, but I know Keemstar's involvement with it. And
Keemstar just
yeah, I would
reported
put
it pretty
that.
much. He was just doing his
Yeah.
job.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. And the thing is, H3H3's like sort of turned that around and made it seem like what it wasn't.
Yeah,
That's what I don't like, and it's very like snaky behavior. I
yeah,
guess would be the
very.
way to describe it. Is that What else do we have on Keemstar and H3H3?
Well, one thing.
How is it?
This is sort of this is just not really related to Etika or anything, but H3H3 donations shamed Jeff Bezos because he donated 100 million to the coronavirus thingy, alright? And then some guy, the YouTuber called Some Ordinary Gamer,
Yeah.
said this, but in the end, I think it was a bit of a stretch because he didn't directly say it, and Some Ordinary Gamer like said that he took it a bit out of context. So, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, I think it's just a massive like what H3H3 is doing is just being a dick. But
It's
Keemstar as
very
well is old
unnecessary.
shit. Like we all know about this pretty
Yeah.
much.
It's very unnecessary. Like, why did it start in the first place?
Mainly,
Is it just like
yeah,
H3H3 just not
Twitter
liking
feud.
Keemstar?
They were having a bit of a Twitter feud.
Oh,
And,
okay.
and one thing is, I've got to bring this up, right? H3H3 has been also a bit of a grateful here. Keemstar, Leafy, all the people they've beef with, raised money for a lawsuit that H3H3 got himself in. He won it, and now he's just trying to turn all of them. He's trying to backstab them. He's trying to fucking,
Yeah. Let's talk about
slander
Leafy for a
them.
second. Let's talk about Leafy for a second. Like, Leafy's come back, hasn't he? Like,
Yeah.
he's done a few videos on Keemstar now. Have you seen any of them?
I think I've seen one of them. I haven't watched many new Leafy shit. But
It honestly feels like we're going back to 2016 with
yeah.
how YouTube was. Like all the everyone's coming back. I mean, even KSI is going to go bold soon, so that'll be funny.
Wait, has his thing actually hit the top now?
I swear it has. I swear it's been number one for ages.
No, he got
Unless he's
overtaken
talking
by
about another
75.
chart. Oh, I hope it does because I want to see him bold.
Yeah,
I hate his new haircut.
Cheeto haircut.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
should we do the outro now?
Well, let's talk about like what's the situation like today
Right
in
now,
terms of.
I'm just gonna check Twitter. It updates all the time. I know Keemstar actually did do something yesterday. He let's have a look at his Twitter.
Okay.
So Keemstar yesterday, he said he released a video on Twitter, and it was like 100% proof that Team YouTube is biased and unfair. And I'll pull the video up during the editing so you guys can see it.
Okay.
And what's also funny is Trump has actually said that he's backing. I'm not even joking. Apparently, Donald Trump has said that he's backing Keemstar in a way. So that's kind of
Has
funny.
he actually?
Well,
He's backing Keemstar.
in a way, but like he said, Donald Trump said something like, "Oh, he's getting censored here," which is fair enough. YouTube is basically censoring Keemstar, so
Yeah.
I guess. But I don't like
Yeah.
Trump, so I don't want to talk about him too much. It's another video,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah,
Is that
let's check h3h3's because I don't usually go on his, but
his Twitter?
yeah, he.
Oh, I'll check it as well.
I think he's been was h3h3 ever verified because I think his verification's been taken off.
Has it?
No,
Well, at
it
least like
hasn't.
one.
No,
Nah,
no, I
hasn't.
found it.
Yeah. Keemstar, congratulations, you made the news. It is like pen tweet.
Yeah.
Tweet.
And now he's paying
did-
real money. Great.
Yeah. Oh god. I'm gonna take a look at h3h3's latest videos.
Good luck. Anyway, shall we do the outro now?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Thanks guys for watching.
Alright,
Please subscribe to Yuri Muller and Ethan's channel, which is Ethan.
Yeah. Oh, it's Kronos. It's Kronos.
Kronos. Link in the
Yeah.
description. Socials in the description as well. If please like and subscribe, comment if you want to do another video. Honestly, I'm happy to come back to YouTube after a bit of a break. So yeah, goodbye.
Goodbye. Right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to both our channels. Both links will be down in the description. Thank you.